Alright guys, it's Nick. I'm back at my dealership. We're in Las Cruces, New Mexico, Orman Autoplex. That's my dealership I work at, right? I got a treat for you guys. We're doing something a little bit different today. Got SUVs. 2019 Hyundai Santa Fe. So like I said before guys, here it is. And just look at it. I have it on. But this thing is just beautiful. And the technology, guys, is outstanding. First off, I'm going to point out those awesome LED lights right here in the front, and it's kind of like, oh, people keep saying it's like the Grand Cherokee or the Cherokee. I have to disagree with that. You have a lot more space in the back. It has a lot, this one's loaded up, but it has a lot more features in it than I have ever seen in one of those Jeeps. And this right here, all right, you have your high beam and low beam. This one actually moves around, so you guys can actually get around the curves. An actually working air vent right here that goes through your tire. They completely redid the engine stuff. As you can see, they have a different setup for the radiators and also the intercooler. So right here, first off, you're gonna see there's actually a mirror right there. This has 360, and not only 360, but it's also gonna show you where you're turning in a 360. It makes parallel parking almost too easy, right? Now this one happens to be all-wheel drive. Right, they have all-wheel drive. It's called the H-Track. Now this is a 2.0 engine, which Hyundai has been doing great with, and honestly, the power is just awesome. And I'm gonna start up in the right here in a second, but I'm gonna go into the back. So you guys see H-Track 2.0. It's got a lot automatic lift gate, comes all the way up. Right, just in the back seat right here, you have 2 compartments in this space just alone, and you can lift this up and just look at that. Crazy amount of extra storage space. You got kids, put diapers in there, your toys, snacks, extra clothes, especially if you go to the pool, such like that. The sound systems, you guys can see there's a couple tweeters right there with an infinity subwoofer. Right here you can actually fold down the seats by pressing a button. So you press that button right there and those seats can go completely down. Now it doesn't bring it back up, so no big deal, you can just do that by hand. Coming to the back right here, you also see a little extra storage area. Your cargo net system, your lug nut locks, and the jack kit. Now, to get to your tire, you just take that off and you can actually lower it down from underneath the vehicle. You can actually adjust this setting right here by lifting and lowering this tailgate right here. You guys can see it close all the way. All right, now let's get inside. Have to get inside this thing. So as you guys can see, if anyone's ever driven a Santa Fe before, the interior is completely different. First off, let me show you something I noticed, and I'll close this door. Right, so what I've noticed about this one is you have a granite siding right here. It goes all the way around and wraps up really stylishly into the dash. Okay, the display right here is completely different. So there's a couple of cool things too. It also has a HUD display, and there it is. You have a nice little holographic display right there, and it's just so convenient. This thing is awesome. You have a 360 view, and you press that button right there, and you can actually activate it. So when I put it in reverse, right? Of course, you guys seen this before, but look at this. That's new. So your bird's eye view, I can turn my steering wheel, and as you guys can see, as I turn it, it's showing me what direction I am going to be curving. That is pretty freaking legit. Alright, you have multiple different views from that camera. As you guys can see, you have navigation. You can also use your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto on this one here too, and you can use Google Maps. It's an option. Now, what Hyundai started to do, what Honda's been doing for a minute, and what I really like that Hyundai's doing about it is so cool. They have right here, you have the blind spot indicators, and that's on even the base models, right? They have the rear diff lock for the all-wheel drive. This is the lane keeping assistance. Now, if you ever start to drive on the highway and you start to veer off, it will correct you and bring you back. Yeah, pretty freaking legit, right? So, now we're gonna go to the back. All right, guys, I don't know if I touched on this a second ago, but right here is actually a wireless phone charger. So you just put your phone right here and you can charge it up, right? You have your regular charging system right there, the USB, auxiliary, so on and so forth. But once it's charging, that light turns on. And if you have an iPhone and it's not like the brand new one, it sucks to be you because Android users can. Just teasing. But it's true. Right here you guys actually have the air conditioned seat option, heated seats, or heated steering wheel. Coming into the back seat now, lifting this up. So they've done a different design for the seats as well, which is cool because it's sporty and it's nice. Now the older Santa Fe's had the air conditioners right here, which isn't bad until Dad decides he wants to lean his chair back and almost completely blocks you from getting air, because they put it right here. So you try to turn it towards you, it's just gonna hit the chair and it isn't doing nothing for you. I'm gonna get to that in a second. I just forgot about that, to be honest with you. Anyway, so back here you actually have your little air vents right here, right? And you have a regular household plug-in with additional 2 chargers for your phone. So I was like, you could curl your hair, put on the laptop, or pretty much anything else. Right over here on the side, right here, and that's what they do on the older ones too. It's got a nice little shade. One of the things I hate doing, if you ever have a child, a newborn, you have to put those suction cups right there, and then if you live in a hot area like I do, they just come right off. It's kind of pointless. One more thing I'm going to show you guys. It has to be in the front seat to do it. Should have shown you guys here in a second. Here you go. Oh wait, the seat moves so you can have more comfort. So it actually takes up more part on your leg, which is awesome. Because now, like, let's say you're really, really tall. A lot of people have their legs sticking far off the seat. You can actually see that move. It's pretty cool. Now, last but not least. Now they have that on the older ones too, but this one's kind of been redone, and the texture for the ceiling is a little bit thicker and nicer, if you actually ask me. But no one's asking me to. But guys, this car's been just pretty legit, man, to be honest with you. So the last thing I want to show you is the front headlights while the car lights are on, or nighttime lights. Take you guys up to the front of the car to see what the lights look like at night. All right. So as you can see, the bottom lights, which is better because you're actually directing them towards the road, so you can see the road and see what's in front of you. All right. You keep the LED lights on, which they're just cool. But underneath here, you actually have the LED ball lights, and these will actually turn. So you see this has a little T right there, right? That's your high beams. And your high beam is really good, but it can also turn with the upper beam. As long as the high beams actually turn on, it'll still go. Floodlights, you still have floodlights still. Ooh, blinding everybody. You still have your floodlights here, and those are pretty nice as well. Very bright, very stylish. This car drives like a dream, honestly. I drove it recently. It's been no problem. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I have to put this car at a 8.5. All right, or yeah, almost a 9, man. This thing is great. It looks great. It drives great. It's like almost like a car, you know? And it gives you the space of an SUV. It's stylish. Even the base model, guys, even the base model has Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which means you just plug in your phone and then you're connected. You have maps. You can text on voicemail, which is voice messages, which is great because you're not looking at your freaking phone and trying to text and drive. Stop it. Okay, enough is enough. But this car's got tons of safety features. You're not paying out like a holy crap price on it. I was gonna say out the door. Of course you gotta pay an out the door price. In fact, let's go take a look at the price. I'm gonna show you. So this one being fully, this is fully loaded, okay? So this one is the top of the line, which means it is the most expensive. You're only looking at 40 grand for this one, okay? The base model, $23,000, and you still get the lane keeping assistance, the blind spot indicators, the touch screen. You still get that good stuff on it. This is just the fully loaded one because I said, hey, why not? Let's give my guys a treat. So if you guys like the video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. You guys make it possible. I already have 200 something subscribers. I'm trying to get to 1,000. Please help me out. We can do this together. But until then, guys, peace.